builder for this new team I made. Actually made it a while ago, but I didn't get to do a squad builder for it, and I call it the Brazundesliga squad. It's kind of a mix between Brazil and Bundesliga. Not really creative again, not like one of the most creative hybrids you can make, but really, really effective, and probably my favorite team I've played with on this game so far. It's actually won the most games for me out of any team I've played with, and I'm really happy with. Let's start off with the goalkeeper. We have Baumann. Bauman's actually a great goalkeeper. I played 15 games with this squad, by the way, just so you know. He's a great goalkeeper, actually. I think he's the best Bundesliga goalkeeper I've played with this year. I think the only goalkeeper who might be a bit better than him, it can be Neuer, maybe Weidenfeller, but for the price, if you pay 400 coins for a goalkeeper, Baumann is the guy to get. He never makes mistakes, and the only problem is he saves pretty much everything coming his way. He doesn't always handle everything, but he saves everything. You can count on him to just get the job done better than any other goalkeeper. And I know what my other squad builder is Benaglio, but I found this guy to be a lot better, because I have used Benaglio, but this guy was actually better, which I was surprised about. Moving on, we have Felipe Santana. So what I have to say about Felipe is that he's probably my favorite center back in this game, ever. And yeah, I'm not like a pace whore, but he is just so good, and you're not going to find a better center back than him. I'm sorry, but you're not. I mean, he was even my favorite last year. Him and Inform Mertesacker. I mean, they're so good. He's so great. A mixture between pace, heading, and strength. This guy eats Benteke for breakfast. And that says something, because most teams you'll play with will get killed by Benteke, but he will kill Benteke. So, actually, speaking of that, one of the ways I evaluate my teams is if Benteke can get by them. And Benteke actually wasn't really effective against this team. The most effective striker against this team I played against was Aruna Kone, and he was just really. That game I actually for a little bit, so I put in Zambrano. Actually, Naldo got like a slight. He was like, I don't know, something like, I don't know. He was I took him out for some reason and put in Zambrano, and then Aruna Kone just bombed down the center, and was killing me. I lost that game, actually. I was very sad. And it was in a tournament too. It was like the final of a tournament. I got really pissed. But yeah, I'd say Kone was the most effective guy with the squad. But I think that would have been a different outcome if it wasn't Naldo. If it wasn't Zambrano. But moving on, yeah, we have Naldo. He's really good, actually, and I like him. But I think that he's just good. I think that he's not the best. If there's other Bundesliga center back, I would think that's better than him. I'd say it's Dante. Dante is way better than him, but I didn't want to splash the cash on Dante. And he's basically a cheap Dante. And one good thing, he has beastly free kicks. He can score free kicks nicely. I actually haven't scored any with him, but his free kick stats are very nice. So that's what I'm just saying. My problem with him, with Naldo, excuse me, even though he has 74 pace, he doesn't feel really fast. He's really sluggish. Like, it's not like he doesn't run fast. Like, he can catch up with players, but he's really sluggish. He has, like, poor reactions and poor agility, so he's not going to be able to, like, jockey players very well, and he's kind of that guy who's just going to come in and slide tackle you and just knock you out, which is great. I mean, he's a good center back for a 3-back. Toprak is our next one, and basically he has pace, solid defending, and solid heading. I've gone over him another squad builder, so just look at that one if you want to see it, but he's really good. Insanely nice, actually, and he's great. Just completely recommended. You should definitely get him. Now, one of our center mids is Bender. He actually hasn't played as many games for me as Jermaine Jones, but he was really solid. I mean, because he's just like a defensive guy. But I actually prefer Jermaine Jones over him. I kind of just put him there for the aesthetics. But as you can see, Bender has scored. What is it? He scored a goal for me, and it was a solid goal. It was like a long shot. I was really appreciative of that, because he has like 56 shot or something. Yeah, 55. So, I mean, it was surprising that he scored a long shot. And then Jones, I'll actually show you his stats, because he's a beast. He has played 12 games, scored 1 goal, but he's so good. He scored a long shot as well, but it was really nice long shot. Like, Bender's was like a scrappy long shot. Jones was really nice. I'm actually going to put him in there now, because, yeah, he's just beast. Moving on, we have Luis Gustavo. Who is awesome. Actually, he's probably my favorite player on this. Nah, I can't say that. Never mind. He's one of my favorite players on this team because he's the perfect defensive mid. He just stays back there, sits in front of your center backs, makes tackles, and occasionally gets forward. Like, the one goal he scored for me was, I had a nice counterattack, running up the line with the winger, actually with my right midfielder, Farfan. Just crosses it in. Wellington's at the back post, but he gets outstrengthed, and then Luis Gustavo just comes running in and towers over, who is it, like David Luiz, and just scores a nice back post header. It was great. And yeah, he's fantastic. He does everything a center defensive mid should be doing. And not to mention, he gets a ton of chemistry because his hyperlink and all these nice links. Now we will go to our right mid, Farfan. He's beast, okay? He's beast. He actually is kind of pricey, though, but he's so good. He's one goal with him. He also scored a goal with me. It was an outside of the foot, like, long shot, which is also really nice. I tend to take a lot of long shots. And he's just beast. He can score a cracker whenever he wants to, or if he really wants to. 88 pace is fantastic. 4-star skills is also great. 80 passing is good, too, because that means he can deliver crosses nicely. Moving on to our other guy, Fernandinho. This guy, I think I love him. Because he has poor defending in terms of his stats. But he tends to come back and play like a fourth center back when I'm defending. I don't know how, because he has medium work rates. I tend to stress work rates a lot, but he somehow gets back and like just defends a ton. He really is a great defender. And I know it sounds stupid that I'm saying this, but he's awesome. He's so great at defending. That's my favorite attribute. I mean, he also has 4-star skills, but he's okay. I mean, not like the best. But also what I find great about him is that he's strong. He has 75 strength, which is great for him. I think that's one of the reasons he's great at defending. But yeah, he's so good. So good. You have to try him out. And he'd actually get his own full chem, even though he's a left wing in the squad. Now, not Wellington, Ronaldinho. Probably my favorite player on this team. Not only because he is a legend, because he's so good. He scored 3 goals for me, as you can see. And, I mean, he's just the perfect cam, in my opinion. This is the guy who proves you don't need pace to be a good cam. I'm not really much of a skiller. I don't use 5-star skill moves that much. I just do. The 2 moves I do are, I'd say, just Ronaldo chops and rainbows. I do a lot of rainbows. It's really stupid that I do them, but I do them a lot. But yeah, rainbow flicks, but yeah, he's so good. You have to try him out. He's extremely agile, has a exquisite finesse shot, extremely good through balls for passing to strikers. Just gotta try him out. I remember really fondly his 3 goals for me. First one was a outside of the box. I just weaved through a couple of players. Then at the D of the box, I just took a left-footed finesse shot, curled into the upper corner. Fantastic shot. Second goal for me, it was just like a nice grabble in the box, and he just tapped it in. And third goal for me was through ball from a striker, and he just got to it somehow, and he chipped the keeper like from really close. It was actually in a lot of pressure. It was like really close. It was in the 6-yard box. The keeper came out, slid, and he just chipped him really nicely. And yeah, Ronaldinho's a fantastic player. Moving on to Wellington. He's scored a good amount of goals for my squad, and I think I like him more than I liked him last year. First of all, because you don't come against him in every sweaty Brazilian team anymore, and you come against Diego Costa instead, who's actually not hard to defend against. And also because he's so good with every stat. His heading feels like 80, his shot feels like 85, and his dribbling feels like 80. Okay? He has 4-star skills, so Ronaldo chops for days. His shot power is insane. He only has like 80 shot power, actually. In game, he has like 83 or something. His shot power feels like 90. It's so good. And his finishing also is insane. He will finish every chance you get with him, no doubt. He's just fantastic. And yeah, that's all I have to say about him, but he's awesome. For 400 coins, you can't go wrong with Wellington. Other guy, oh shit, not you. Pato. Also great. Scored a bit more goals than Wellington because they have chemistry style. I don't think chemistry style will do anything But yeah, he's also fantastic. I think he feels about the same as Wellington, except he has a bit more pace. He feels a bit more pacey too. And also, with Pato, it seems like he's a bit better dribbling. Wellington, his ball control is a bit iffy. He takes some poor touches on occasion. Pato has on point ball control. Otherwise, he's really solid, like good heading and 76 shot. He's great. But for 1.4K, I think you can probably. I think that for the price, Wellington is a bit better than him. But I mean, to be fair, he has scored most of the goals for my the squad. But yeah, now I'm going to move on to the subs. Son, I never actually used him. I don't really use subs too much unless I really need to for fitness. I just sub him in on occasion. Played one game, didn't score. But I mean, he's pretty cool. He has 4-star skills and 83 pace, so he's a bit of a hidden gem, actually. I think I should have used him more. I kind of regret not using him as much, because I'm going to sell this team on. Zambrano, I used him once, and he was... Oh, I actually never used him then. Never mind. But, yeah, apparently he's okay, but I have never used him. Yeah, I used him once, he scored a goal, I spoke about him. Never used this guy. Looks like okay, though. 3-star skills, 88 pace, and good shot and pass. Yakonon, I used him like once, and he was very decent, actually. He got an I don't know, I think he got an assist. It doesn't say he got an assist, though, because of the web app. But yeah, Rafael, this guy I actually used before Ronaldinho. He was my original cam, played 4 games for me. And I thought he was great, but he seemed kind of weak. Even though I know his strength isn't crap, but he seemed really weak, and that's my only problem. But otherwise, he's a great hidden gem. For 400 coins, you can't really go wrong with him. And then we have Castro, right mid, who I kind of also regret not trying out. I kind of wish he was a center mid, though. Because to be fair, since in divisions you face a pace whore like every game, you're not really going to do so well with a guy with 77 pace on the wings. So I wish he was a center mid, but he seems like a good defensive midfielder, like defensive winger. So I kind of regret not trying him out for a little bit. Like maybe when I was like winning 3-0, I could have just put him in there and tried him out. But, big deal. I'm going to sell this team on now. But yeah, that's the squad builder. And this squad, I'd rate it 10 out of 10. You're going to be so satisfied if you get this squad. And yeah, you just absolutely recommended. And just buy this now. It only costs 10K. You can't go wrong. Thanks. This has been Luke from Sexy Salamanders and Peace.